next on ACC Live Tip-Off. Can the Wolfpack rebound against their Tobacco Road rival? Former UNC star Reid shines the spotlight on the Heels End Pack. This weekend also delivers one of the most intriguing one-on-one face-offs. Mason Plumlee against Alex Len. Who wins the battle of the bigs? Plus, who will be the better pro? We have your answers.
Wow, Michael Snaer does it.
And it's not the first time he's done it, or even the second. Michael Snaer's heroics helped the Noles take down Clemson, but Eric Green's 35 weren't enough to help the Hokies. All this and more on ACC Live Tip-Off right now. Happy Friday. Welcome into ACC Live Tip-Off. It's any given weekend in college hoops, it seems. And I know you're looking forward to another set of wild matchups. Who isn't? I'm Kelly Nash with the man, UNC great, NBA pro, J.R. Reid. Great to see you, my friend.
Lovely to be here.
Nice to have you here. We will be breaking down all of the weekend action. And guess what? We've got Duke's Mason Plumlee and Alex Len. They've been terrorizing big men with relentless interior play. But who will make the better NBA big man? Tweet us at the ACCDN using hashtag ACC Live. We may air your responses. Now, we've got to talk about last night. Michael Snaer, another buzzer beater. Are you kidding me? Last night to beat Clemson, JR. Talk about confidence.
That's what he does. You know, this isn't the first time that he's done this, and this is in his DNA. A heck of a player with clutch gene in the system.
It really is. He is money. Now, let's get right to the highlights. Florida State hosting Clemson. We know how this ended, but we got to give you a recap. There's Okara Wade. He is playing lights out with a putback slam.
Oh, nice. One of my favorites from Twitter. Great guy to follow, too. Nice finish.
But there's Devin Booker. You know he's got an answer. He had a great game. Clemson, they led by as many as 12 in the second half. Yeah, he went off. He put up 15 points. But there's Snaer.
Wow. Bang, bang.
Banked it in.
Thank you. Drive safely and please come again.
Are you kidding
Good
me?
night.
Knowles chipped away. Game was tied at 57, but who else to go to than that guy right there?
Wow.
There he is pointing. I did it again, times 3. FSU walks off with a 60-57 win. Now, Jared, that was about from where he hit his other two.
Yes.
That's right. Now, let's take a look back at those other two. Those were not the first time. Let's take a look.
Snaer, good shot, Knowles win, Michael Snaer's triple with no time left. The little team that could just did.
Now, JR, he is not the best shooting guard right now, but if the clock's winding down, is he your go-to guy?
It's hard to argue against some
really
Kels, but I like him, but I also like Scott Wood, and I really like Reggie Bullock, the way those two guys have really performed in clutch situations.
Well, to Cameron Indoor we go. At that time for the weekend menu, brought to you by Ruby Tuesday. How does Duke bounce back against Maryland, JR?
Oh, man, it's going to be a whole lot of this guy, Mason Plumlee, running the court, filling the lanes, and I think you catch a Duke team that's going to be on tilt after such an embarrassing loss down in Miami.
We could see Boston College drop 3 of 4 games in ACC play. They had to face Virginia's stingy defense.
Very stingy. I think that pack line defense makes it extremely difficult for Ryan Anderson to get his shots and touches inside.
Yeah, that's right. Now to Wake Forest. They'll face Georgia Tech after the Deags' huge upset over NC State.
Oh, man, they have done it. This guy right here, Devin Thomas, is coming in, being that third option that they needed, and I look for them to continue their winning ways.
Now, Clemson hosting Virginia.
Oh, this guy right here, Booker, he's just been on fire, and I just don't think
the go-to guy.
Yes, Virginia Tech has 7 scholarship athletes. I don't think they have enough to contain the big guy. And Clemson.
But they've got that guy right there,
yes,
the leading scorer.
But Clemson's got the bodies to throw at him.
To the Sunshine State, does Miami come off cloud 9, JR?
No, I mean, they're not going to have a trap game. They're going to come out focused, but this is an in-state rivalry, so all the records are out the window. But I think Miami has too much inside with the big guys working.
Now to our Tuesday spotlight game of the week, UNC-NC State. The Tar Heels sitting pretty with 3 straight ACC wins. They'll travel 20 miles east to face a frustrated NC State team, a team that handed top-ranked Duke a loss earlier this month, but could not beat Wake Forest.
No. Tough loss for them. And Carolina's going to come out with a lot of energy. They've gotten after teams defensively, creating a lot of defensive turnovers, which was giving them easy opportunities to score buckets.
This is your spotlight game here, JR. What are you looking for?
Well, I'm looking for Carolina more of the same. I think that they're going to get after him with defensive intensity. NC State has really been struggling, and Scott Wood has to learn to put the ball on the floor. He's making the threes. He's getting the threes here in the footage, but he's really been struggling getting this ball to the basket, giving a different look. But this is what Carolina's been doing, picking up their effort and their intensity on the defensive end, getting easy buckets, and the most complete player on the Carolina squad this year, and the player playing with the most confidence, Reggie Bullock, has really stepped up and given Coach Williams a go-to man.
Maryland could not contain Reggie Bullock. We'll see what he can do this weekend. But what about that NC State defense? They looked pretty anemic.
Yeah, they're struggling a little bit right now, but look for NC State to come back at home. They've got Carolina. The fans are going to be bananas at Wolfpack Nation, but look for a hard-fought game. But look for Carolina to pull this one out.
Yeah, who isn't going to watch that game now? Perhaps we'll see a buzzer beater tonight when the 22nd ranked Seminoles host Georgia Tech. It's ACC women's hoops action right here on the ACC Digital Network. Tip-off is at 7 Eastern, and our very own Jeff Michelle has the call. Watch the entire game streaming live on the ACC DN. Now, for some headlines across the conference, here's what's happening in the ACC now. Virginia Tech hosting Virginia last night. That Cavs defense can cause problems, but they could not stop him. Eric Green, what a day for him. Career high 35 points, but it wasn't enough. Virginia hit 51% of their shots. There's Evan Nolte. He is a freshman, but he put up a career high 18 points. Came into the game averaging just 6. Virginia won at 74-58. Now, James Coley, guess what? He's the new Miami Hurricanes offensive coordinator. Miami plucked him right off Florida State staff. After 3 years with the Seminoles, Coley's heading down to his hometown to play, to be for Miami, be their play caller, replacing Jed Fish. He, of course, left for the NFL to help coach the Jaguars. Now, 21 days until baseball season, and a lot to get excited about. 5 ACC teams are ranked in the preseason USA Today coaches poll. North Carolina leads the group in at number 4. FSU in at 9. The Wolfpack, oh yeah, they're 11. Defending ACC champ Georgia Tech checks in at 21, and Virginia tied for 25th. And that'll do it for your ACC now. Mason Plumlee versus Alex Len, guys, in a battle between two of the best big men in college basketball right now. How will they match up? Who do you think will be the better pro? We reveal your answers next.
Out with the old and in with the delicious. Commit to bold taste with the new Flavor Resolutions menu at Ruby Tuesday. 10 entrees starting at $9.99. Try our savory barbecue brushed ribs and bacon wrapped shrimp. Or take it up a notch by adding coconut crusted shrimp to our mango salsa topped Caribbean chicken. Plus, enjoy our endless garden bar, free with any chef inspired entree. Ruby Tuesday. It's all good here. Start the new year with savings. Visit rubytuesday.com today for a $5 coupon.
What's better, bigger or smaller?
Bigger!
So which would you rather have, a big treehouse or a small treehouse?
If it's big enough, you can have a disco. Oh, yeah.
Why do you not want a smaller treehouse?
Because it wouldn't be able to fit a flat screen TV, and then the TV would be about this big, and you would have to hold the wire. In the position you would hold the wire, you wouldn't be able to see the TV.
That's a pain in the buns.
Yep.
It's not complicated. Bigger is better, and AT&T has the nation's largest 4G network.
The ACC Digital Network, the ultimate video destination for ACC fans. Exclusive highlights, live streaming games, and original live programming, unique access to the student athletes of our time and the legendary voices of all time. Defining moments, personal stories, incredible analysis from authentic ACC sources, cutting-edge content from the leaders in the digital space. The ACC Digital Network, brought to you by Ruby Tuesday.
Good afternoon, Chase Sapphire. This is Stacy from Springfield.
Oh,
Hello?
yes, I didn't realize you'd be talking to an actual person.
You don't need to press 0. I'm here.
Reach a person, not a prompt, whenever you call Chase Sapphire.
Out with the old and in with the delicious. Commit to bold taste with the new Flavor Resolutions menu at Ruby Tuesday. 10 entrees starting at $9.99. Try our savory barbecue brushed ribs and bacon wrapped shrimp. Or take it up a notch by adding coconut crusted shrimp to our mango salsa topped Caribbean chicken. Plus, enjoy our endless garden bar, free with any chef inspired entree. Ruby Tuesday. It's all good here. Start the new year with savings. Visit rubytuesday.com today for a $5 coupon.
What's better, bigger or smaller?
Bigger!
So which would you rather have, a big treehouse or a small treehouse?
If it's big enough, you can have a disco. Oh, yeah.
Why do you not want a smaller treehouse?
Because it wouldn't be able to fit a flat screen TV, and then the TV would be about this big, and you would have to hold the wire. In the position you would hold the wire, you wouldn't be able to see the TV.
That's a pain in the buns.
Yeah.
It's not complicated. Bigger is better, and AT&T has the nation's largest 4G network.
The ACC Digital Network, the ultimate video destination for ACC fans. Exclusive highlights, live streaming games, and original live programming, unique access to the student athletes of our time and the legendary voices of all time. Defining moments, personal stories, incredible analysis from authentic ACC sources, cutting-edge content from the leaders in the digital space. The ACC Digital Network, brought to you by Ruby Tuesday.
Good afternoon, Chase Sapphire. This is Stacy from Springfield.
Oh,
Hello?
yes, I didn't realize you'd be talking to an actual person.
You don't need to press 0. I'm here.
Reach a person, not a prompt, whenever you call Chase Sapphire.
All over the place, and Alex Len has been a difference maker.
Big guy in the right place at the right time.
Flying through the sky, Mr. Plumlee.
He was not going to be denied.
Absolutely terrific all year long.
So you came back for more. Well, welcome back into the ACC Live Tip-Off. I'm Kelly Nash, and of course, he's former UNC star J.R. Reid, and Duke hosting Maryland Saturday. Huge game this weekend. Mason Plumlee, Alex Len will battle in the post. A matchup, J.R., between two potential NBA lottery picks.
Absolutely, and I'm looking forward to this game. This gives a chance. We're going to start with Alex Len. This gives him an opportunity to really bounce back against a good Duke team. He needs to have a good performance here because he's been a little slow to get going early in the game. And I think their play at point guard has hurt them as well. But here, this is where he's got to get the ball in the kill zone, underneath the basket, where he can use that length and the savvy that he has to finish around the basket. But as I mentioned, a problem has been for Maryland has been their point guard play. They haven't been able to get him the ball. But here, Faust does a good job of getting him, he's posted up in great position right on the block. Right here, when he has this length coming at you with his skill set, turning over that right shoulder, it's tough to defend. And he's going to take buckets like that against a Duke team and a Mason Plumlee that's playing on tilt, as I mentioned. Right here, Mason Plumlee is just so athletic with the ball in the basketball court. He does so many things for Duke. Here, he's going to be able to get the ball. He can pound you inside. He's quick off his feet. He's got a motor. That's his biggest attribute, is that he's got a motor and really keeps it going all the time. Here, we're going to see more athletic plays from the big fella. Here, he's got great inside position on a box out. He's right here, and he should be able to, be able to get back with this guy. But you see here, right here, from the ball, changes possession, he is gone. He's a sprinter going from rim to rim. The rim runs are unbelievable, and this is what makes Mason Plumlee one of the best big men in the ACC. His ability to run the court, to rebound, to score on the post. He's worked on his free throws, and I think that's what's going to be able to get the best of Alex Len this weekend.
But he is looking for kind of a bounce-back game. In the past 2 games, he made just 12 of his last 35 shots, JR.
It's just tough. When the spotlight is on you, now you're the main focus of a Duke basketball team that's #1 in the country. The looks are going to be harder to come by.
It really will. Now, we asked fans on Twitter, who will be the better NBA pro? And JR, you got to take a look at these results. They are split 50-50.
Wow.
You have to break this tie.
Wow, you can't get
it's
much
up to you, Jared.
All right,
I'm
going to tell you like this. I'm going to say Mason Plumlee is the better player right now. But you have to remember, Kels, as you already know, Alex Len is just a sophomore, just getting his grown man body right now, putting in the work to be one of the dominant players in the conference. Potentially one of the most dominant players. But right now, Mason Plumlee is better. But potential gets you paid in the NBA. Potential level is better for Alex Len. Look for him to be the better pro.
When you see Len step out to take that 12-footer shot, What do you envision for his NBA future?
The same. He's going to be able to run pick and roll, pick and pops. He can get to the basket and finish.
Okay.
He can shoot the 12 to 15-foot jumper, as you mentioned, Kel. He's just going to be a great pro. And I think playing overseas, being a European, has really helped him. This game is so fluid for a big man.
That's right. He is from Ukraine. Now let's chime in on Twitter. Maurice Moberly, he picked Mason Plumlee as the better
that's
pro.
not a bad pick.
Hard to argue.
Yeah.
But check out this guy. Does he moonlight as an analyst?
Hey, I think
I'm
he's
confused.
been hiding out.
Alex Len is better prospect. He has potential to be a star. Mason Plumlee, though, is the safer pick and will be a solid player.
Hats off to you. Done just as a true pro. Great call.
I like this one, but I must preface it with he is a UNC Tar Heel fan. Ronnie Taborn, we love you. He tweeted, I like Len's potential, hands and footwork. I like the way Plumlee runs the court, though. Toughness and rebounding. I'll go with Alex Len.
Well, I'll say this. Ronnie knows his basketball, and he's right on. Both of them are very talented bigs.
Now let's go straight to our picks. Now we heard from the fans. We heard, there you are right there. Your picks. Facebook.
Yes.
We've got scahoops.com. It's a computer simulator by John Pence. He does a great job. Wow.
So I'm as smart as a computer and a fifth grader.
Those are some close games there, JR.
Yes, we've got them picked the same way. They're kind of close, and it's going to be good. Some good matchups this weekend, and I think that Duke's going to come in really, really sticky to me. I think he's going to run into a buzzsaw. Duke is prepared to really get this big.
Yeah, we will see. Let's take a look at the next 3 games. Now I know I'll be on my couch in the Snuggie. I guess we don't have time for the next 3 games, but where will you be?
Oh, watching these games. Between assistant coach at the junior college and here with you guys, my basketball calendar is full. So I'll be watching all these games this weekend. Some great matchups.
Well, tweet us. We'll be at home watching the games. And don't forget to tweet the ACCDN, hashtag ACC Live. Thanks for watching. And don't miss Georgia Tech and Florida State women's hoops at 7 Eastern tonight, right here on the ACC Digital Network, brought to you by Ruby Tuesday.